Hi, this is your Houston chiropractor, Dr. Gregory Johnson. We have Sean back here with us, and this is Sean's second visit back here at Advanced Chiropractic Relief. Sean came in complaining of low back pain and left leg pain, which is sciatic or lumbosacral he had pain that went down into his posterior thigh, out of his low back and left SI joint. He also had cervical thoracic pain and radiculopathy, which meant that the pain came out of his lower cervical upper thoracic spine through the brachial plexus out into his left shoulder and arm and hand. And then he had some upper thoracic pain and headaches. They also had bilateral knee and bilateral ankle pain. Pain, by the way, is neurological. So as chiropractors, we are treating the vertebral subluxation complex, the biomechanics of the human body, and that affects neuromusculoskeletal conditions. So this being Sean's second adjustment, we're going to go ahead and show you how we do that. Tell me how you're feeling after your first adjustment, Sean.
A whole lot better. Definitely, I feel like I'm actually sleeping better. I'm getting more rest.
Yep.
I feel more aligned. I feel like I can move around a lot better too.
Yep. Good. Okay, let's show them how we did that. Let's have you flex your head forward and backwards and then neutral. Yep. Head's still a little forward. That's your biggest deal, is this bowling ball out here on the top of your spine. That's everybody's got one. But this is heavy, and whenever your head's forward, it increases the stresses and strains on not only the muscles and ligaments that hold your vertebrae in alignment or out of alignment, whichever the case may be, but it also increases the compressive weight-bearing stress on the disc itself. And that's what happens when you get a bulged end or herniated disc. It extrudes out the side and pinches on the nerves, and that's when you get the radiculopathy. So we are going to, since Sean hasn't had any new accidents or injuries or medical conditions since his last visit here, we are going to do our trademark ring dinger on him. There. For those of you who are wondering, we applied for a trademark on the ring dinger for the United States Trademark and Patent Office, and was granted the trademark for ring dinger, which I own personally. And we're going to give Sean his second ring dinger. Nice and easy breathing. There you go. Oh yeah. Felt that one all the way down, didn't you?
Sure did.
Yep. Look at there, you're still kicking. All right. You know, most everyone is when they leave here. Okay, relax this. Yeah, it works better when I do it. There is absolutely no doubt in your mind that you have had a full body chiropractic adjustment when you come here, is there?
Oh, there's definitely no doubt about that.
Yep. Okay, let's come over here and you tell me. There we go. I'm adjusting his sacrum and his sacroiliac joints with this adjustment. Straight P to A and superior to inferior, which is S to I. L5, straight P to A. L4, L3, L2, and then we're working up into his lower thoracics. Boy, I better quit talking. Trichetics. Missing all those cracks. Alrighty. He's a Patriot fan too. Good. Legs are even. Get shorter. Did that tighten up in your low back?
No.
No? Good. There you go. Okay, let's turn you on your back now, please, Sean. Slide. There you go. Now, I'm not adjusting his cheekbones or doing a face smash adjustment on this. I'm bringing the whole head up and back in the x-axis and the z-axis to get his head, this bowling ball, over his spine. Put both arms straight out to the sides for me now, please, sir. There we go. Good. Okay. Yeah, you can relax. There you go. Boy, that was your knees. Should have felt that all the way up into your lower back even. There you go. Good.
Yep.
Slide back up that way just a little, Sean. I'm going to get your ankles. That's it. There we go. Super. Okay, let's sit you up, face that way. There we go. That way. There. There we go. Okay. There we go. Yep. Okay, let's stand you up here in front of the mirror. And I'm going to have you close your eyes again and bend your head forward and backwards. Now look at your bowling ball now. It's right down the center.
Yeah.
Pull these guys up and back. Hey, I'm not just calling yours out, I got one too. Some people's heads are harder than others. I've got one. There, okay. Now, try that same thing again, Sean. You tell me if this one feels any smoother to you than the previous ones.
Yeah, it does.
Yep.
There's less tension in my.
So the reason that happens is because I'm adjusting his atlas on the x-axis, which sends a neuroproprioceptive afferent bombardment into his cerebellum. The cerebellum processes that information and sends an efferent neurological negative feedback loop down to his muscles and ligaments that helps his body start remembering this biomechanical configuration that I've just put his spine and pelvis and extremities into. So the cerebellum controls balance, posture, coordination, and all kinesthetic movement throughout the body. So I'm not just tapping them here trying to staple their heads back on. I'm actually creating a negative feedback loop from the atlas through the medulla oblongata up into the cerebellum, from the cerebellum back down through the medulla into the spinal cord, out through the peripheral nervous system and the spinal nerve to every organ, muscle, tissue, and cell in his body. And how does that feel now after your second adjustment?
Good. A lot better than.
And you've been adjusted before other places, right?
Yes.
And they twisted you on your side a lot?
Yep. And after so many times, it feels like it.
Well, it gets
causes
weak
more pain.
and causes more problems. That's why I don't do it. I don't like the lateral side posture move. I don't do them except on younger people most of the time. Just because I've had it done to myself before and been injured, and I know a lot of chiropractors use it, and if they do it correctly without stretching the ligaments, it's okay. However, you can create ligaments instability in there, which means you got to feel like you got to pop it all the time for it to feel better.
Yep.
This three-dimensional XYZ technique, I'm adjusting your spine in three axes: the Z-axis, the y-axis and the x-axis. And that's why it's, I think, a very effective chiropractic technique. That when Tristan gets up to Palmer, he's going to start the Johnson Chiropractic Technique Club. So, cool. Well, thank you for being in our trademarked ring dinger
No problem.
episode today. And this is your Houston chiropractor, Dr. Gregory Johnson, coming to you from Advanced Chiropractic Relief in Houston, Texas, the home of the original ring dinger. And it's now trademarked. So, any chiropractor thinking about using the term ring dinger just to get views on their videos needs to contact me first and get my written permission to do so. We'll see y'all soon.